Welcome students to session number 3 of JEE. Today we are going to discuss few concepts of chapter number 5, that is laws of motion. To start with the very first question, the first question we do have with us is what is the dimensional formula of reaction? Now reaction is nothing but what? Force normal to the horizontal surface. I can give you one example over here. Suppose if a block is lying over here on the surface, you will be able to see that the weight of the block is acting downwards as the direction for acceleration due to gravity is downwards, and you will be able to see that there is a reaction normal to this surface which is denoted by letter R. This reaction is nothing but what? Force. This reaction is nothing but force, we can say. So I can write over here one thing. What I can write over here? This reaction is force, so reaction is nothing but force. That is mass into acceleration is the formula for force. Yes or no? Yes sir. What is then mass? Kg. Meter per second square is the unit for acceleration. From that I can make for kg m1, for meter L1, and for second square that is t minus 2. So I do have the formula of reaction same as that of what? Force. So here I can say that my formula, the correct option out of the given option is m1 L2 t minus 2. Till this clear? Okay. Now moving to the next question we do have. Moving to the next question we do have with us a bullet of mass 40 grams. They have provided a mass to us that is 40 grams. Moving with a speed of 90 meter per second means they have provided us the initial velocity that is 90 meter per second. Enters a heavy wooden block and stops after a distance of 60 centimeter. So distance they have given, stopping distance 16 centimeter, and they are asking the average resistive force exerted by the block on the bullet. Now see, the situation is like this. Suppose this is a wooden block. Okay, the bullet is from outside entering the wooden block and it stops over here in the block, clear, which covers a distance of, it tells us that the distance is 60 centimeter. The distance provided to us, that is 60 centimeter. After entering to the wooden block, it travels 60 centimeter and gets stopped over there, stuck over there like this. So I do have my distance that is 60 centimeter to be in more profound unit, that is SI. 60 by 100 meters. This is cut, it is 0.6 meters. Till this clear? Okay. Moving ahead, I do have U that is 90 meter per second. Fine. I do have mass that is 40 grams. Will not work. I have to convert it into kg. So 0 cancels. So answer is 0.04 kg. Till this clear? Now we want to calculate what? The average resistive force exerted by the bullet on the block on the bullet. So for calculating the resistive force F, I need MA. I do have mass with us. I don't have acceleration right now. So acceleration to be calculated by formula. We do have formula. Which is formula? V square minus U square, that is equal to 2AS. Yes or no? What is V square over here? Final velocity is being 0 because it stuck in the block. So this is 0 square. U is 90 whole square. That is equal to 2. What is A with us? A will be acceleration or retardation. Sir, A will be retardation. Very good. So it will be minus A. More rightly you can use it. And S, that is given 60 centimeter, but I have converted into meter, and that is 0.6 meters. 0.6 meters. Still this clear? Out of this you can calculate A. A that is equal to 90 square divided by 2 into 0.6. 90 square A divided by 2 into 0.6. That is the acceleration. Now we can put over here F that is equal to, what is our mass? Mass you have as what? 0.04, and I do have acceleration that is 90 square divided by 2 into 0.6. Clear? So if you solve this, you are going to get your answer to be how much? 270 newtons. Clear? You are going to get your answer as 270 newtons. So you are going to solve this and you are going to get your answer to be 270 newtons, and we do have the option correct over here, that is C, 270 newtons. Till this clear? It's a basic simple concept. Moving to the next, we do have a ball of mass M strikes a rigid wall. So let us plot the figure. This is a rigid wall with us, and a ball is striking with the speed U, they have said. Fine. Ball of mass M which is striking to the wall. This is a rigid wall. Clear? And they have told that it is striking with velocity U, and rebounds with the same speed. Rebounds means it just strike and come back with the same speed they said, so it is also U again. and the impulse imparted to the ball by the ball is. Now we know that impulse, that is nothing but change in momentum. That is nothing but change in momentum. Now sir, what is change in momentum? Change in momentum is P final minus P initial. Okay, and momentum P is equal to mv. Yes, so we'll calculate over here. That is P final. P final is m mass, and velocity u direction has been changed. If this is considered to be plus x, then this direction is considered to be minus x. So I can write over here minus u. So my answer is minus mu. Till this clear? What is initial, sir? Initial, if I calculate pi, that is again mass is m, and velocity is u, which is in plus x direction, it will consider to be u. So pi is mu. If I got pi, if I got pf, then I can substitute over here. That is minus mu minus mu. I am going to get my answer as minus 2 mu. So I do have the option 2 minus 2 mu with me. Yes, I do have option 2 mu minus 2 mu 0. So answer is minus 2 mu. That is option C. Hope it is cleared perfectly. Yes. Moving to the next important example. The next question we do have, that is question number 4 with us. A body under the action of a force is provided to us. F, that is equal to 6i minus 8j Newton. Clear? But I need to calculate the magnitude for the calculation purpose. That is 6 square plus minus 8 square. That is 36. Yes? This is 64. That is nothing but 100. And 100 on 100 is nothing but 10 newtons. That is my magnitude of the force. Also, they have given requires an acceleration a, that is of 5 meter per second square. They are asking what is the mass of the body. Mass is question mark. Now according to Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. Newton's first law, F is equal to ma. So I can put over here simple, that is F, that is 10. What is mass? I need to calculate. Acceleration is 5. So m, that is equal to 10 by 5. So the answer is 2 kg. Answer is 2 kg. Do you have option? Yes, we do have option A with us. Now second question we do have into this, that is question 5. A large amount of force acting, a large amount of force acts on a body for short time. The impulse imparted is change in dash. Now we already know that impulse imparted is nothing but change in momentum. But how to derive, sir, this? I'll tell you. A large amount of force acting for short the impulse I am having. A large amount of force acting for very short interval I am taking dt. Also according to Newton's law, F is equal to dp by dt. Yes or no? So I can write that is nothing but F is nothing but dp by dt. This dt gets cancelled. So I am having my answer dp. So impulse, that is nothing but dp, and impulse that is nothing but dp is nothing but what? Change in momentum. dp is nothing but change in momentum. So I can write over here that the impulse imparted is change in, my answer is momentum. Clear? They will give you 4 options: momentum, acceleration, velocity, none of this. Then you have to write the ticked option, that correct option, that is momentum. Clear? Okay, moving ahead to the next question we do have, that is question number 6. Moving to the next question we do have, the motion of a particle of mass m is given by, the equation for the motion is given by y is equal to ut plus 1/2 gt square, and they have told us to find out the force acting on the particle. Now very first thing you have to remember over here, that is force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Mass I already have, that is m, given in the question. But I don't have the one value, that is acceleration, with me. So I need to calculate the acceleration from the motion equation. Yes or no? Now we know that velocity is nothing but what? Rate of change of displacement. So I can write d by dt of y, that is nothing but ut plus 1/2 at square. So I can get d by dt of ut plus d by dt of 1/2 at square. Is this clear? So u is out, so I am going to have dt by dt plus 1/2 a is out, so I am going to have dt square by dt. Is this clear? Yes or no? So I am going to get my answer. This is 1. This is u plus 1/2 a dt square by dt is 2t. 2 cancels. I am going to get my answer v is equal to u plus at. Till this clear? Till this clear? Now again what I need, that is I need again the differentiation of this. Yes or no? So acceleration, they have in the given question they have given g, so I'll use it more profoundly instead of ag. So I'm going to get my answer, that is v is equal to u plus gt. Clear? You can use acceleration also, but you should make the note over here that the given question they have given g, so I have put at g over here. So my equation is v is equal to u plus gt. Till this clear? Okay. Now again I have to get v is nothing but acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity, that is dv by dt. So again for a I am going to use, that is d by dt of u plus gt. Clear? So first d by dt of u, and next is d by dt of gt. So this is constant, so 0, g out, dt by dt. So dt by dt is going to cancel, so I am going to get my answer is a. So therefore a, that is nothing but g, acceleration due to gravity, for this equation. If it is a, you are going to get your acceleration. Here you can substitute in the formula. I do have force that is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass is m and acceleration is g. So your answer is mg. Check out, is there any option mg? Yes, a option is correct answer. Till this clear? Okay. I want to tell you one more question over here. That is, let me erase the board. Which of the following is not a force? Which of the following is not a force? The question is, which of the following is not a force? Is not a force. Clear? So there are 4 options they will provide to you. A, B, C, D. I will take A is tension, B is weight, C I can take thrust, and D I can take impulse. Out of this 4, which is not a force? Now remember, thrust is nothing but again force, and weight is a force, tension is force, so impulse is not a force. So correct option you can say is impulse, because impulse is nothing but force into time. This is not a force. Clear? So impulse is the correct option over here. Okay, moving to the next question we do have, that is, we do have the next question, that is a constant retarding force of 50 newtons. They have provided retarding force. Remember, if they are giving us to you that is a retarding force, make sure that you are taking that force to be negative. Clear? Next, applied to a mass of 10 kg. They have given mass to you, that is 10 kg, and they are asking that initially with the speed of 10 meter per second, means u is 10 meter per second. Also the body comes to rest after dash seconds, means in the option they have given time period, means we need to calculate the time period in order that the body comes to rest. So final is going to be 0. Clear? Now we need to calculate the time. Now it's simple. Force is equal to what? Mass into acceleration. Mass I do know, force I do know. I don't have acceleration with me. So what I'll do, in acceleration is nothing but change in velocity upon time, that is v minus u by t. Mass is 10 kg, final is 0, initial is 10, time period I need to calculate, force is minus 50. So 0 0 cancels, so minus 5 is equal to minus 10, divide by 2, minus minus cut 5 2. So your answer for time, that is equal to 2 seconds. That is 2 seconds. So I can get the answer A, that is after 2 seconds is going to stop. Till this clear? Moving to the next question we do have with us, that is, now moving to the next question. A batsman hits back a ball of mass 0.15 kg straight in the direction. So we can consider this to be the field, and let's consider this to be a batsman. This is your batsman and this is your bowler. Clear? So what is given in the question to us, that is, batsman hits the ball of mass 0.15 kg in the direction of the bowler without changing its initial speed of 12 meter per second. When suppose he is throwing speed 12 meter per second, this is considered to be plus x direction. So this is considered to be minus x direction, and the batsman hits the ball with the same speed. They are saying that is 12 meter per second. They are asking if ball moves linearly with the impulse imparted to the ball is. Now impulse, everybody knows what is impulse. Impulse is nothing but change in momentum. That is nothing but Pf minus Pi. Yes or no? So what is P final? That is final momentum, that is equal to mass into velocity. Velocity we can consider to be here is same, so it is 12 meter per second I can consider, but one I'll take plus and one I'll take minus. Suppose this is I am calculating final. Final is means after throwing, so I do have that is this direction, that is to be minus 12. That is nothing but minus u, that is minus mu, and P initial, that is mu I do have. If I'll put in the equation of impulse, so I am going to get my answer to be minus 2 mu. Final minus initial. So minus mu is minus 2 mu. And if somebody asks you the magnitude of impulse, then impulse is nothing but what? Plus. Magnitude is plus. So 2 mu, that is 2. Mass is 0.15. And u we do have with us, that is 12. If you will solve this, you are going to get as, I can write over here, you are going to get as 360 by 100. 360 by 100. I am erasing that is off. Here I can write impulse, that is nothing but 360 divided by 100 is 0 cancels. Answer is 3.6 Newton seconds. Answer is 3.6 Newton seconds. And we do have to check the option. Yes, we do have option B, that is 3.6, that is the correct answer. Till this clear? Here it is minus 2 mu, but sir, in the final case of I am calculating only magnitude, so I am going to take it plus 2 mu, that is 2.15 into 12. So 0.15 into 12, 15 into 12 is 360, and this 0.15 means 100. So 360 by 100, 0 cancel, and answer is 3.6 Newton seconds. Still this clear? Okay. Moving to the next important question they have provided to us, that is very nice question. Let's check what is the solution for that. Okay, moving ahead. The question we do has with us, body of mass 5 kg. They have provided that mass is 5 kg. My mass is 5 kg provided to us. Start from the origin with an initial velocity u they have given, that is 30I plus 40J. So I do have two components with me, that is ux, that is 30, and I do have uy, that is 40. Is this clear? Because it is given in the rectangular component. So I do have x component, that is 30, and y component 40. Moving ahead, if constant force of minus 6i minus 5j, constant force of minus 6i minus 5j is acting on the body, which in the time in which y component of velocity becomes 0. So they are asking time to us when vy component is 0. They are saying like that. Now we have to think. If y component, they are asking time for y component to be 0, so I have to take everything to be in y component. So I will consider this uy as my initial component. This is my final component, and in case of also force, F is minus 6 and Fy is minus 5. So I am going to take my y component only. Clear? And I do have formula with me, that is Fy, that is equal to mass into acceleration of y. Acceleration of y is final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Yes or no? So Vy uy by, clear, t. So again Fy component is minus 5 with me. So I can write minus 5, that is equal to mass I do have how much? 5 kg into velocity final is 0 minus velocity initial is 40, and I need to calculate time period. So I am going to get my answer, this 5 is going to be cancelled, so minus 1 is equal to minus 40 by t. Minus minus is going to be cancelled, so t is, I do have 40 seconds with me. 40 seconds. Because here you can say that t, that is equal to minus 1. Minus 40 divided by minus 1, that is minus cancel, your answer is 40 seconds. So I got my answer to be 40 seconds. We do have any option 5, 20, 40, 80. Yes, option C is correct, that is 40 seconds. So this is the easiest way to get the answer. If they ask for y component, you have to take all the variables to be in y only. If they ask for x component, you have to take all the variables in x component to get the answer. Till this clear? Okay. So moving to the next question, that is the last question of today's session. Last question of today's sessions we are going to discuss, that is if the force acting on a moving rocket, if a force acting, next question, that is if a force acting, if a force on a rocket moving with velocity 300 meter per second, moving with velocity 300 meter per second is 210 newtons, then the rate of combustion of the fuel is the rate of combustion of fuel is. They have given the option to us. The first option with me, that is 0.07 kg per second. I do have another, that is 1.4 kg per second. Third option provided to me is 0.7 and next is 10.7. These are the four options provided to us. Now we have to think before we answer. If a force of the rocket is moving with velocity 300 meter per second, so they have given us the velocity u, that is 300 meter per second. They have provided force, that is 210 newtons, and they are asking the rate of combustion of the fuel. Now we know that F is equal to what? dP by dt. Yes, d by dt of P is nothing but mv. Momentum is nothing but product of mass and velocity. So I have put masses out. Here velocity they have provided for v, 30 m by dt. Yes or no? And this is F. Now we have to think, why you have read like this? Why do you not take a m common and dv by dt? But here I need to find out the rate of combustion of fuel, means rate of mass with respect to time. This is going to give you what? Rate of combustion of fuel. Rate of combustion of fuel. Clear? So I have to keep it dm by dt. Fi2 already with me, that is 210, and velocity is 300, so dm by dt. So I am going to get my rate of combustion of fuel, that is rate of combustion of fuel, that is going to be 210 divided by 300. Clear? That is 21 by 30. 7 3s are, and this is 10 3s are. So 7 by 10, my answer is 0.7. Unit will be kg per second. So how kg per second? Mass is being measured in kg. Time is being measured in second. So unit is kg per second. So 0.7. I do have answer C, that is 0.7. So this is the correct answer. Clear? We'll see few more questions into the next session. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.